My guest today is Jason Lawrence. Jason's the CEO and founder of SalesFix, that's salesfix.com.au, and SalesFix is a Salesforce Consulting Partner. Jason, welcome to the show.
Hi there, how are you doing?
Very well. Now, Jason, tell me what exactly a Salesforce Consulting Partner is.
So Salesforce is a product and also the company that developed the product and a platform that their core customer relationship management software is built on. Salesforce sells licenses for that platform and access to that platform in their Salesforce CRM product, but rely on partners like SalesFix to help customers implement Salesforce, maximize the use of it, do any development that we might need for really advanced customization on that platform. So help customers really maximize their, get the most out of their investment in the Salesforce platform.
Now, I notice on your website that you're a gold consulting partner, and I assume there have to be different ratings, therefore, for consulting partners in the kind of Salesforce ecosystem. What makes SalesFix a gold consulting partner?
That's a really good and quite detailed, complex answer to that, but simply there are a tiered structure of partners ranging from registered, silver, gold, platinum and global. So they're tiered up, and how those tierings work is a combination of factors, but broadly split into three major factors. The first one is how much revenue is being SalesFix and Salesforce are generating from work that we're working on together. Secondly, with a higher priority is our expertise. So how many staff have got certifications, how many staff have got trailhead badges, how many architects do we have on in our books. And thirdly is around customer experience, so using a CSAT score methodology and customer success stories. That combination all drives points. Those points equal a partner value score, and depending on what your partner value score is, determines what tier you're in.
Jason, why would a business engage a consulting partner?
I would say it's because we speed up the implementation, we apply knowledge to the previously gained knowledge to that implementation. We use best practices that we've either used previously or that's available to us via the wider Salesforce community on guidance and advice. And we have a network of people, both internally and externally, that we know where to tap into quickly and rapidly to help come up with the right solution first time.
And Jason, what about delivery of your services? Is this all delivered as project work?
We've got a range of customers with a range of delivery methods. So a lot of our new implementations are projects. Some are have a fixed scope and fixed budget. For example, we do small quick start implementations for organizations that might be up and running in 10 days. But we also have long-standing projects where we're working on an agile delivery methodology for development works. So there's a vast scale. We also have customers on a managed service agreement. So a managed service agreement gives us a 1-year view of looking after the customer, and we work through those on a quarterly basis to go, okay, where are we going to concentrate on the next quarter, and making sure that A, we're providing some baseline support, but B, we're helping you enhance and improve your use of Salesforce.
Do you have some examples of the kind of business transformations that you would deliver?
Yeah, I think one quite recent one, quite large one, is St John Ambulance Queensland. They are a non-for-profit organisation, but that's, I think, is a bit coincidental because their primary driver for use of Salesforce was was how they generate revenue. So they still do sales, and they have a mix of business-to-business sales. They do registered training. They're a registered training organisation. They sell to the public first aid courses, and they also do training for corporations. And a lot of that, they had a website that was doing a reasonable job at selling to the public, but a lot of the processes in the back end were manual. So issuing certificates was a manual processes, issuing invoices was manual processes. Even their customer service team that was answering calls, changing bookings was quite manual, and quite often duplicated because of the time and effort. We came in and we redefined that entire process. So all of their systems, I think they were using like 4 different systems. Some was a custom-made database. One was a registered training organization application. But we consolidated all of those into Salesforce, and now they have complete visibility and automation, which has enabled them to reduce their customer call center down from a very manual paper-based process to a very automated, which means they can now focus and concentrate on generating more revenue and applying that back to the services that they provide to the community at large.
Can you give me some insight into your team and how they complement your business and how that translates to customers?
We've got a team now of about 19 staff. The biggest proportion of those are in Brisbane, but we have a team of 4 in Melbourne and 5 in the Philippines. The Philippine team are developers or coders, so they do the heavy lifting when it comes to writing code in Apex, Visualforce, JavaScript, and website integrations. And quite a lot of our integrations now as well. They're beginning to do more of those. Our Melbourne and Brisbane, most of those are now consultants. So they go and see the customers face to face. They're doing the workshops, solution designing, roll out the training, and do most of the configuration also, so that it's quicker and easier and we're closer to the customer in the solution build on some of the smaller implementations.
That's a big team. I imagine there's quite a bit of training involved. How do you support training with a team that size?
Yes, so continuous improvement of the teams is very important to us, and we're very proud of the number of Salesforce certifications that we have between the team, and we also rely on the trailhead for continuous improvement there. So uses of trail mixes that we assign out to them and say, here's a focus area for you, we need you to go and do some extra trailheads, but also the Salesforce certification program to drive that training.
It's not a small undertaking to maintain that size team and to maintain your status with Salesforce. I understand you're also a Salesforce MVP. What's that about?
Salesforce MVP is a most valuable professional, is what it's short for. There are about 200 worldwide, about 7 in Australia and New Zealand, and we're sort of like selected or nominated initially for what we do for the Salesforce community at large. It's not because of my long-term experience. It's not because I'm a partner. It's because of the impact that we have on other community members through different channels. So for me, it was as a result of being nominated for being a Salesforce community leader. I was a Salesforce user group leader for about, I have now been a user group leader for about 6 years, and I really help. I think I help other user groups in the area and throughout Australia improve and develop their user group. So now in Brisbane, I'm really proud to say that we've got a Women in Tech group, a developer group, a Pardot user group, and an admin user group. We've also run a Down Under Dreaming event, which is a whole day event that those user groups come together and provide a day of learning for all of the users, developers, and sales administrators in Salesforce.
A significant achievement, Jason. Congratulations on being a Salesforce MVP.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
Now, Jason, I need to move on, but before I let you go, your website holds a Pledge 1% logo. Can you tell me what that means?
Yes. Salesforce, when they set up their business back in 1999, they committed to pledge they set up a 1-1-1 philanthropic model. 1% of their revenue, 1% of their staff's time, and 1% of their product would be given back to the community at large, non-for-profits generally. They helped and supported a number of other organizations follow that methodology and help set up independently an organization called Pledge 1%. We as a Salesforce partner thought that was a fantastic idea, and we've pledged 1% of our revenues through discounts to non-for-profit organizations, free services to non-for-profit organizations, and charitable donations to go back to non-for-profit organizations.
Oh, congratulations for paying it forward. It's really nice to see private sector firms involved in some very real community outcomes.
Thanks, Wayne. I mean, yeah, I'm proud of what we do. We probably don't do. We can always do more for the community, and I think amplifying the story will always help that as well.
My guest this morning is Jason Lawrence, CEO and founder of SalesFix. You can find him at salesfix.com.au. Jason, I do appreciate your time. How can people reach out to you?
You can email me directly. Jason@salesfix.com.au is the easiest way.
Jason, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks, Wayne.